Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to show you an extremely good transmog gold farm that you can make a lot of gold from. We're going to be talking about the Sludge Fang gold farm. Now this is located in the Northern Barrens at this location right here. You're basically going to be running around the lake that you can see on the map. Now this has a bunch of different loot that you can get. The main things that you want to be looking out for when doing this farm are the barbaric pieces, the aboriginal pieces, the ancestral pieces, the grizzly pieces, the native pieces, the ceremonial pieces, and also the tribal pieces. Now some of these are actually white items and they have a very good value. These items range from anywhere from a couple thousand gold all the way up to 100,000 gold each, and they have a very good sell rate. As you know now, you can actually transmog white items. This is why these items have really been selling really good the past year or so. They have a very good sell rate because a lot of the transmog collectors don't have all of the white items collected for transmogs already, just because this came out not too long ago. So a lot of these white pieces you can actually sell very quickly for a lot of gold to all those transmog collectors. As you can see right here, there are some of the white items that I'm talking about. Now a lot of the pieces and the sets that I talked about, they also have the items that are in like green quality, and they also sold really good on top of that. Now on top of these specific ones that I've spoken about, there are some miscellaneous pieces like some weapons and some armor pieces that sell really good for a really good price also. It's a great spot to go ahead and fill your auction house with a bunch of items. So what I recommend doing is obviously using a druid. Make sure you've got your speed set. Use any speed increasing consumables that you can get your hands on. You also want to be using this macro. It's very useful as a druid. So this will basically target the nearest enemy and it will also cast Moonfire on them. So this is the location of where you're going to be farming. I've put markers of where you want to make sure that you're reaching the mobs at, and you basically just do a circle around this lake, killing every single mob in sight that you can see. It's a very chill farm to do. Now I do recommend doing this in a group. The very best group composition to actually do this is with 5 druids, with all of the druids having speed sets. This way you're going to get as many kills as possible. However, you can actually solo this, but I do recommend doing this in a group. Now, if you want to find a group, you just go to pre-made, you go to custom, and you can create your own group. Just call it like Sludge Fang Gold Farm, and then post that group. You can also check in Discords, like in the Buffy Discord or in the Goldcap Discord under the Looking for Group. If you would like to become a better gold maker and stay up to date with all the latest and best methods of making gold in all versions of World of Warcraft, then I recommend that you check out Goldcap. Goldcap is a community project that makes a bunch of new guides all the time on the best ways to make gold in all versions of World of Warcraft. On top of that, Goldcap has a team of all of the best gold makers making guides and helping you out. On the guides, they have live price data that will show you the exact price of items so you know if they're worth farming at the specific time of reading the guide. On top of that, they have complete guides which go over gold making, flipping, all different methods in all different versions of World of Warcraft. And like I said before, their team has some really good gold makers that will help you out in the premium Discord. Now if you become a Goldcap member, you'll get a member's role in the Discord and you'll be able to access premium private channels where the team will really help you out. To sign up, you want to go ahead and click on Become a Member, and you can come down and you can select from a monthly plan or a yearly plan. If you go with the yearly plan, you're going to save 15%. On top of that, if you want to save an extra 10%, you can use code Buffy10 at the checkout. Hopefully, I see you over on Goldcap. Now I will show you what it's like to actually do the farm. As you can see, I'm just running around, going around in a circle around the lake. Now the best way to do this with a group is to have a few of the people going clockwise and then a few of the other people going anti-clockwise. This way you're going to cover and get a lot more kills per hour. Now it's also good to kind of be spread out from the other people that are in your group. Say for an example, if you have 2 people going clockwise, you don't want them side by side next to each other. You want them spread out a little bit This will allow you to get a lot more kills per hour because these mobs will hyperspawn, meaning once you kill all of the mobs, they'll actually respawn even quicker, and there'll always be a few mobs up that you can actually kill. So this way, having everyone spread out a bit and a few people going clockwise and a few people going anti-clockwise, you're going to cover as many mobs as possible and get as many kills as possible. Now the best way is to have 5 druids when doing this. Now if you can't get a full group of 5 people, that is fine. You can still get them to hyperspawn very quickly with around 3 or 4 people in the group, but obviously you're going to get a few more kills if you have a full group of 5 people. Now this is a great farm if you want to fill out your auction house with some items that you may have never farmed before. A lot of these items though, they do come from Wailing Caverns. However, this is a much more efficient way to farm these items because you're going to get a lot more kills per hour doing this in a group compared to what you could even come close to doing in Wailing Caverns doing that dungeon solo. So this is why I'd highly recommend, if you're someone that has been doing farms in Wailing Caverns and doing runs of that, you should definitely replace it with doing this farm as a group because it is a lot more efficient and you basically get the same items that you would get in the Wailing Caverns. Like I mentioned before, the white items from here can sell for a lot of gold. So make sure that you don't have an add-on that automatically vendors your white items because you're going to be vendoring thousands of gold worth of transmogs by having an add-on that actually does that. So just be careful that you don't have any add-on that will accidentally vendor all of the white items because from this farm there is a bunch of them that have a really good price and also a very good sell rate, and they sell very well up on the auction house. So overall, this is a really good transmog farm, and I would definitely recommend adding this to your routine and all your different farms that you do for transmog farming because some of the items here are absolutely a gold mine when it comes to making gold from transmog farming. As you can see, we've actually got a few of the white pieces, and have a look at the prices on these. The region market value average on this one, for an example, 25,000 gold. Some of these even go for like 50 all the way up to 100k gold each for some of these white items. We just got some of the ancestral woolies, and there's a bunch of different items that you can get from here that are worth a lot of gold with a really good sell rate. So I'd highly recommend giving this farm a go. Now if you've enjoyed this video and learned something new, be sure to hit the thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel because I bring out daily videos about making gold in World of Warcraft, and I'm thinking that I'm going to be bringing out a bunch of videos about all of the best spots to farm transmogs. I'm going to cover all of the different transmog farming methods in the next few videos. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.